Okay, so I have two school stories to tell. I'm gonna tell the first one because the first one's kind of a little bit sad, and but whatever. It happened back. I think I was 13 when this happened. So to give a little review, I used to go to a private school until I was 14. Then when I was 14, I left the private school and went to a public school. Point is, in that private school, I was always getting bullied. I since the age of 5, since I was 13. And the funny thing is that that school was Christian, so I mean, wow. Anyways, so I was a very quiet kid because of all of that, right? Because I was bullied so much, I decided that I would not talk, I would not show emotion or anything because well, I just got bullied so much and I only had like one group of friends there, and that year they like separated me from that group of friends and they put me like by myself again with people that always bullied me. So this particular day, I was sick for a week. So for a week I didn't go to school because I was really really sick. And the day I went back to school, everybody in the class, like everybody in the class, was not paying attention to me. Like they were like whispering behind my back. Like it was really fucking bad because at least in other normal days, at least somebody will come and talk to me or not talk to me at all, but kind of just leave me alone. Like I would just mind my own business and go to my desk and read, and that's it. But that day was like everybody was like looking at me, like whispering behind my back, and I didn't know what the fuck was going on. So the day passes by, and like in this one class, like the teacher left because the next teacher was gonna come, whatever, and this girl comes to me, and she was a year older than me. She was repeating the grade. She came over to me and she said, why did you do that? I'm like, what? Why did I do what? What did I do? I haven't been in school for a week. I don't know what's going on. I just came here and everybody is treating me even more badly. Like, I don't know what's going on. And she told me that I don't even remember what the fuck happened, but basically, this one bitch, this one girl, went and said that I was doing I don't know what fucking bullshit. The Just a fucking drama, the most biggest lie I've ever heard. And I remember I looked at this girl. I'm like, do you honestly think I would be able to do that? Like, look at me. I barely talk. Do you think I'm gonna go and do this big giant fucking bullshit this girl is saying I did? And she looked at me and she's like, are you being truthful? I'm like, yes, I'm being truthful. For goodness sakes, how am I gonna do all that in a week when I wasn't even in fucking class for a week? And that just comes to show you how people didn't even pay attention when I was in class or not. Because I was gone for a week and this thing happened within the week I was there. I wasn't there at school. And this girl was saying that I did this within the week. Like if I was at the school during that week when I wasn't at my place fucking dying because I was sick. And uh and so she was like my savior on that day, I swear to God. She like said, okay, well you had to tell the class what's going on, and this and that. And oh, now I remember, she said something that I thought that everybody in the class were like some assholes and bitches, and some fucking bullshit like around that. And I fucking mind my own business. If I'm gonna talk shit about somebody, I'm gonna talk shit about somebody that I know is not gonna go around telling other people I'm talking shit about them. Let alone tell her. So um so she told me you had to tell the class, you had to stand up and tell the class all that. And I told her, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I cannot get up and say anything to the class because I'm really fucking shy. I barely ever elevated my voice in school. And she said, okay, I'll do it for you. And she like clapped her hands. Everybody was looking at us. And she said, I have something very important to say about, Sen. And she said that how everything was a lie and that I didn't do anything. And what's more, I wasn't there during the week that all that happened, that I was sick at home. And everybody was like, now looking at me and say, "Oh, is it true? Is it true?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's true. I was sick. I wasn't at school. How was I supposed to do that when I wasn't in school?" And everybody was like, "Oh, okay, whatever." And let me tell you, I that was the worst day of ever, because that girl later came on to me saying that I was a liar and this and that. And again, I was a very fucking shy kid back then, and I was like, I can't do anything about it. And yeah, that was I hate that was bad, because I remember that during lunchtime I went to the fucking bathroom to cry because I had a fucking panic attack over everything that had happened. Yeah, because oh yeah, I went and had the panic attack during lunchtime because the thing still hadn't been worked out yet. But yeah, I fucking hated it. And now for the oh yeah, then it just teaches you a lesson. Just fucking stand up for yourself, dude. Like, and if you're getting bullied and if you see you miss change your way and go to an art school, if you have the power to do it, then go to an art school. Trust me, it's so much fucking better. Like, when I transferred to that public school, and I was fucking terrified of public school because if you're a private kid and then they suddenly tell you, "Oh, go to this public school," then you're gonna be fucking terrified. But I went to the public school, and that was the best year of my life. I swear to God, I had so many friends. I suddenly became popular, which I which was really fucking weird for me, because I was like, that isolated child that everybody bullied, and then I went to this school and it was like, bam, people wanted to talk to me. I made so many friends. It was awesome. So yeah. Anyways, for the second story, um, so this is very short. This happened in my private school as well. I believe we were 12 years old, 12 or 13. I can't really remember. But basically, this one girl was going out with this one dude, and I overheard her, like, because she sat right in front of me and she was talking to her friend, and she was saying, "I guess I want to break up with him because this and that." And then she said, "But I don't want to because I've never broken up with somebody before. But I guess I really like this one dude and I want to go out with him, but I'm dating this guy and blah 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 blah." So I really shyly said, "Well, you should break up with him because, you would be lying to yourself and to him." And she looked at me and she said, "Can you break up with him for me?" And I said, sure, although it would be better for you to do it." She said, "No, no, no, please do it for me. Please, please, please." And I'm like, "Okay, I'll do it when school ends, I'll take him out for a moment, when the class is empty, and I'll tell him." So that's what I did. uh Everybody left the classroom, and I told him, "Hey, wait, I have something very important to tell you." And I took him, in a corner, and I said, "Hey, dude, so your girlfriend, well, I should say ex-girlfriend now, wants to break up with you." And he looked at me dead in the eye, and I could see like tears wanting to come out of his eyes. And he said, "What? Are you serious?" And I told him, "Yeah, dude, I'm sorry." And I gave him like two little pats on the shoulder. I looked at him and I said, "Don't worry, you'll find somebody else. Bye." And I fucking left the classroom. And yeah, that's the story of how I broke up with somebody's for somebody else. Yeah, we were pretty young. I was like 12 or 13. They were 12 or 13. We were all 12 or 13 years old. And yes, that comes to show you. If you're planning to date somebody, think to yourself, am I going to be able to break up with this person when the time comes? Or am I going to need somebody else to do it for me? That was the most pathetic thing I've ever seen witness with my own eyes, with me doing it at the time being. But yeah, those are two little school stories I had for you. One a little bit depressing and one a little bit more, fun. See ya.